Alright, welcome to Mission Impossible episode 18.
18.
18!
Just how I like them.
Yeah!
Of age.
We started out that way a couple times.
That's everyone. I think since 11.
14! Yeah!
I hear 18.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by the word we just invented. PERF, short for perfect, or perforated, it could be. But we were using it as perfect. Yo, that's perf.
Yeah, what is it about perf that's just...
Perf.
You know, it's I can't believe that both of us came up with that. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
I'm going to start saying it a lot, and if other people start saying it, I think that'll be perf.
That'll be freaking perf, and I'm gonna need some reparations or something for it, because it's a little too perf to not be.
Yeah, you got to trademark that. Yeah, really got to get some of the...
It's freaking perf.
It is.
Yeah, so that's what it's brought to you by. It's brought to you by a word we made up, motherfucker.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
We watched Rambo, the 2008 Rambo.
That's what I call it.
As you call it.
Yeah, I call it the 2008 Rambo, just so people don't get confused.
Right. Because they just called it Rambo. It wasn't like Rambo 4. It is the fourth, you said?
Yeah.
It is the fourth, but...
And it's not a remake. It's Rambo as an old man after the events of 1, 2, and 3.
Yes. Yeah, he's extra badass. I mean, he's always badass, but he's extra badass in this one.
Yep. He's got 4 arms. He's got Popeye 4 arms.
Yeah.
Rambo has them, like... You ever seen the movie Over the Top that he's in? It's the arm wrestling one.
Mm-mm.
Like, his forearms are bananas in that, but, like, literally, they're just 2 bananas.
Yeah.
But, he just... But, like, he's always had giant Popeye 4 arms. In this, he's just all 4 arms.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
He's got 4 arms.
They really are.
Yeah, 4 arms.
That's how big they are.
I always tried to, like... I don't think there's any way to make your forearms... I don't know. I guess it's just like, man, I need to jerk off more. I think I should jerk off more.
You should.
Like, I've been sending you those, my memos.
You've been sending me, like, I just jerked off, and I'll just say, keep
enough?
it up, jerk off more.
Yeah, I guess I should just beat it way more. I did in quarantine. The numbers were fucking...
Once a day? What's the...
Oh, man, lately, no, not a whole lot. Like, there's been...
Once a week?
No, it's something like maybe every other day.
Yeah,
lately.
Every other day, I think, is the right answer.
Yeah.
That's like...
I mean...
When I was a teenager, then it's like twice a day. You know?
Yeah, nah, I've had records. What's your record?
Record? I don't know. I must have done it in a day.
Yeah.
There's something called the 9 before noon. You ever hear about that? You try to jerk off 9 times before noon?
No, it sounds pretty...
9 before noon? Yeah, I think the last couple... You will?
No, I can't.
No, you got
I can't tug my dick 9 times in a day.
9 before noon, this is how... If I was gonna do it, for whatever reason I just wanted to, midnight, I would bang out a couple. I would do 2. You know, before I go to bed.
Okay, so, yes, right.
So now it's only 7 before, you know, when I wake up around like 7 or 8. So now I have 4 hours to get 7 done.
Okay.
That'll be tough enough, you know? But at least it's not 9 in those few hours, you know? So I don't know. I think the last couple times might be a little bloody.
So you did do the 9 before?
No. No, I probably did maybe 5 to 7 in a day.
Yeah, because I've just been...
I'm talking about like 17, 18 when you're just fucking hard as shit all the time. You're just like coming and going. And...
It's just sex all the time. I feel like I'm 27 now. Like, my libido is kind of just starting to taper down a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still... Most of the time, it's just like sex, booty, all the fucking time. But yeah, it's just starting to taper down. And yeah, I should really...
Yeah, you should squirt out a couple kids, you know, before you just don't ever want to have sex ever again. You know?
Yep, it's just going to be like by next year it's going to be over. That's when guys stop getting boners.
I remember my last time when I was 28.
Remember your last boner?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
When I was 28.
Oh, you were showing me pictures.
Yeah,
this is my last boner. I'm like, man, this looks great. It's in black
I showed you
and white.
pictures of my first boner. It was in black and white. Yeah.
Yeah, my record probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a day.
Yeah,
I was never.
I never counted them or tallied them.
Yeah, because it's shameful. You're just like, I just did that.
It's like, wow, even if you do 2 within an hour, it's that's kind of note. But back in the day, like I was just spanking like crazy. I was totally.
This is something that girls, I guess, just don't get, or we just don't know about it.
No, they do. Yeah,
are they rubbing them one out, or just?
Yeah, I would say at least once or twice a day. I mean, like.
I think so.
Yeah, but not all girls.
But
I've legit met girls who just say they never do it. You know, they just think it's weird or something.
I don't know about it. Maybe.
I don't know why they would lie. It's just like, it's not, like, listen, I'm not going to judge you. If anything, I'm judging you because you're not doing it.
Yeah, now it's worse.
I think you're weird.
Yeah. I think maybe, yeah, so they definitely jerk off, but their days aren't, like, centralized around sex, or their motives aren't, like, because from 18 to 25, like, every interaction with a girl, like, the majority of interactions with a girl for a male is, like, to get sex.
Yeah.
The majority.
Yeah.
The majority.
You're not really trying to be friends.
No, I wasn't. I mean, no.
You're like friends with, yeah, you can be friends and have a good time,
right.
But there is, like, an ulterior motive, or there's an end game where you're friends and you're fucking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a woman's motive, I couldn't say 100% sure. I mean, maybe they're just looking for, like, they're just mature faster. I feel like they're looking for a mate who can protect them and make baby, like, going on to, like, what level? What's that level? Like, I'm gonna say Neanderthal. That doesn't make sense. A primal level.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, some girls just they want to have fun too. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not trying to pigeonhole all the. Yeah, just like that song.
Yeah, that song was right.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, Rambo's forearms are great.
They're huge.
They're huge.
They're really big. They're the biggest. So we drank every time Rambo did something badass in the movie when we watched.
We didn't drink enough times.
Yeah, it was just like it would be nonstop drinking. Like,
yeah, we'd
just tilt the can up, and then when the movie's done, you're done.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that was fun. The movie's short, 82 minutes.
It is short, but I mean it's full. Perfect. It's full of.
It's perf.
Yeah, it's perf.
There's no fat.
No fat.
You know,
Love
even
it.
some of the dialogue between him and the girl, and the dialogue can get kind of dumb, but I like it though. Just like when they're talking about like, well, and what is? It's like you're never gonna change what is. And it's like, what is? You know, and he like kind of goes, go home. You know, you're never gonna, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, but it was still good. It was all
fucking
good.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I fucking...
Great movie. I know you've seen it. This is my first time seeing it.
Yeah. I'm glad I was the person that showed you this, because
yes.
I've seen this movie probably close to 100 times.
Awesome. Yep, fucking... And his famous line... Well, I don't know if it's his famous line. Does he say it in all the movies where he says, live for nothing or die for something?
No, that's just the first one he said that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that girl, the girl says it to him. And then he repeats it when he has the arrow. Like, he legit is holding a fucking bow, like a super tight, like, composite bow or whatever.
That's how we got
like
the
this.
forearms.
Yeah, he's just holding it. While the arrow is, like, this close to someone's fucking head. Like, and he's just keeping it there, steady as fuck, not shaking or anything. Like, dude.
Not hard to do. I mean, not easy to do.
Oh, hell no.
Fucking,
no, I'd be all like, what? What?
Yeah.
And I'd, like, the arrow would definitely fly right through the guy's head.
Right through his throat, whatever. Fucking... Yeah, archery is not as easy as, at least pulling the bow back, because there's so much tension. But, yeah, super badassery. So he's, Rambo, he's, like, not a fugitive. He's, like, just chilling.
He kind of is. It's...
A refugee.
Yeah.
Some sort of version of that word is what he's doing.
Yeah, because you've seen the first one, First Blood?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of it, he gets arrested. He turns himself in because they had the helicopter and he throws a rock at the helicopter and then the fucking the sheriff falls out or one of the deputies falls out and he dies. So he actually gets arrested. In the beginning of the second one, he's in jail, and they have him come out to do like a mission, you know. So he is kind of a refugee, you know, or
yeah, or a
like,
fugitive or something.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And he's like just what does he do? What is he doing? He just like makes.
He's a snake catcher.
Oh, he's a snake catcher. Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah. Because it's the most badass thing you could be.
Yeah.
I just catch snakes, and I just fucking.
That's what I do. I just catch snakes.
And then he shot a fish with an arrow, and he gave it to a bunch of monks because he's like totally fucking selfless too. He's just like, yeah, eat monks, you know. I know, I'm Rambo, you know.
The most selfless, badass, like masculinity person with morals that are good. And
oh yeah,
that's the best way to describe Rambonian. And then what? There's like these. Who are these? Like Peace Corps people? I'm just gonna call them Peace Corps people.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're at like a church out of Colorado.
Yeah, something. And they want to go say. Oh, they want to bring medicine to this war zone, and Rambo's the only one that can take them. And he's just like, I'm not gonna take you. And then just like, of course, like 10 minutes later in the movie, he's like, all right, I'm gonna take you because Rita's hot, or what? Not Rita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Rita from Dexter
Yeah,
is in. I forget what's her name.
Julie Bowen.
Julie
I think.
Bowen.
I don't remember what her name is in the movie though. In Rambo. Wow,
I
weird.
always call her Rita wherever I see her. I'm like, that's Rita.
Yeah.
Because the Dexter is like the first thing I saw her in. Yeah, Rita is like, do they like make out or anything, or he's like,
no, because she's kind of with Mike.
The pussy boy?
Yeah.
The pussy boy.
Who finally kills somebody at the end with he just murders the shit out of somebody with a rock.
Yeah. Yeah, Rita convinces them to take them down to the war zone where they want to bring medicine.
Burma.
And of course the path to Burma is treacherous there's pirates on the water. He has to kill pirates along the way. It's fucking badass.
That scene's awesome. That's when you know the movie's gonna be good. He's just sitting there, and he says that line afterwards. He's like, "Who are you to like, to take a man's life?" And he's like, Rambo just turns at the guy, and he's like, "Who are you?
Yeah.
They would have cut your fucking heads off and raped her 50 times. Who are any of you?" And the guy's just like shaking. But yeah, there's a scene where the pirates have like a machine gun at them, and everyone has a gun, and they're like, "Bring us the girl, bring us the girl!" And Rambo, of course, knows like Burmese, so he's just like, "Jay la ba say," and it tells him like to leave him alone or whatever, or they'll pay him money. And then Rambo just out of nowhere just whips out a gun, pop, 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 shoots all of them.
Well, he wasn't going to. It seemed like it was de-escalating until they saw Rita, until they saw the girl. They're like, "Oh, girl, we want to bang that puss."
For sure. I mean,
what they probably said in Burmese.
Yeah. I mean, they seem to be all dudes, you know, so
they were all
I'm
dudes,
sure they were, you know, they probably are up to 5 times a day. Those Burmese pirates?
What up to 5 times a day?
J-ing O.
Oh, they're J-ing-O. Yeah, at least, for sure. They're breaking records.
Yeah, they're breaking
records.
9 before noon was the norm.
Yeah, that's just like standard. If you don't, then you're not. That's actually their like ritual for becoming a man.
Yeah.
Is when you can bust like. And you have to like meet a certain quota of jizz.
Yeah, you have to fill it up.
That's just it's a weird niche thing I know, but
you know a lot about Burmese.
Yeah, it's weird.
Burmese culture.
Yeah, I took a class. So they travel down to. Would you ever do something like that, like Peace Corps crazy shit?
Yeah, I would definitely would.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like
Hell yeah.
Like if you go to some crazy, like say you're doing like teach, like if you could go teach in like Africa.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Teaching English in a foreign language.
Yes.
You know, where they have a lot of trips like that to China, which obviously isn't a third world nation, but like
the JET program. Look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're familiar?
I looked into that at a college, but I just was having too much fun, like partying and shit. And I was like, I'm not gonna go to China.
That's the thing. They're required to have a bachelor's, which is something I want to work towards because I want to be able to. Because if you have a bachelor's, you're pretty much able to use like. There's so many programs like the JET program where you could just go and teach, just somewhere in a foreign country.
Are you trying to get into teaching?
I think that's what I'm gonna end up in. It's gonna be like.
Oh no shit! I didn't even know that, bro.
It's gonna be like awesome. I gotta get better at like. Teaching for sure, because I'm terrible at explaining things sometimes, but in like a digestible way. But
yeah, but teachers aren't like geniuses. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like a lot of times they're just like maybe slightly above average intelligence or average. You know, like just it's something that you're gonna fuck up and you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. But like anything, it's learning from it, and you find shit that works and you find shit that doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I thought about like studying either like linguistics or something like that, or something linguistics in English or whatever, and then that would allow me to do sort of travel and like teach kids stuff. But it's gonna be a pretty long process. I might start classes maybe next semester or something like that. Pretty crazy time to start school. It's gonna be all remote.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be super cool to be able to do something like that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Learn something about you today. Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a because there's a lot of scenes in this movie that I fucking love. Is there a scene that like jumps out to you as a scene that you really like?
I remember the first half really well because I was sober-ish at that point. Ending battle scenes are all super sick.
Mm-hmm.
I do like when the pussy guy kills someone.
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
I like the Claymore scene.
Oh,
where he's like, give me the Claymore, and then he like ties a piece of Rita. Yeah.
I do. My favorite thing about the movie, it's kind of grim, is the game they play with all the captives.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say that it's fucked up. It's one of those interesting fucked up things. You're like, wow, that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
But you can't look away, and it's kind of like. So what they do is they have, say, a bunch of like 10 captees, and they send them off running as they have guns or whatever into a minefield.
It's like a rice field.
It's like a rice field with
but they put mines in it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
because it's a rice field, like there's like less than a foot of water, and yeah, and they just put random landmines in it, and then they bet on him, and they're like, I think that guy's the one who's gonna like run into a landmine and just explode, like limbs just fly everywhere.
Like a 5 on the fucking.
It reminded me of that scene in Apocalypto when they capture the Aztecs capture all the Mayans, and they have them run out in the field, and they just start throwing spears at them while they're running.
Yes.
And then the main guy, I forget his name, is like zigzagging, and there's one guy at the end with a giant fucking like sickle or something. He's like, all right, well, if everyone misses him with the spears, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he's the cleanup.
And that's what they did. That like they had him run out, and then there was people on the other side with like little machine guns and shit, or little rifles, just so to make him run back and forth until one of them exploded, and they would put money on it.
Yeah, that kind of thing is always interesting because I just wonder like how true that is in some situations.
I think there's a lot of truth in that movie. Because they showed all those newspaper clippings in the beginning, those real-life scenes of, like, actual dead people and them throwing bodies into fires and shit like that, explaining, like, the Burmese Civil War. It's, like, the longest-running civil war in, like, US, in the history of the world or whatever.
Yeah, I believe there's truth to it as well.
Yeah. And I think Rambo single-handedly fixed the war. Like, he ended the war.
John Rambo.
Yeah, he did.
What's your name? John.
He fucking took out... like all this shit, the Burmese rebels were they came in at the end and helped. Like he legit like ended the war.
What was the film filmed at the time that shit was going on? No. I don't. Here.
But thanks, dude. No, I think the Burmese war actually did end. Before 2008, but they don't actually. I don't know if all this is true, so I don't want to say that. It's just fact. Put it this way: the Burmese War was going on. Then they filmed the movie, and Rambo came, and he ended it. He's like, I've had enough.
I'll go with that one.
It's the truth. he just if he wants the war to be over with.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I do believe that there's crazy fucked up shit happened during war, just like you're completely desensitized as a soldier, and like you just end up coming up with like fucked up shit. You
know what's kind of fun? I just thought of this. Sorry to cut you off, man. they show, like, you know how they were taking all, like, the young kids. It's like they took all the men and the children, like the young boys, away from the mothers. They're like they fight for us now, and that's real. Like they did a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
They show those kids movies like Rambo, though. You know what I mean? Just not only to desensitize them, but just to be like, this is how real warriors act. Like you're just like out there. You're fucking you're like a champion. You know, they show movies like that and Predator and all these things. It's like to not only desensitize them to war, but also give them these like delusions of grandeur. Like just like, yeah, you're going out. You're a fucking hero. You're gonna go out. You're not gonna just be part of just like. A shooting line or whatever, you're gonna fucking go out there and rampage.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, it reminds me of the movie Blood Diamond.
I never watched that with Leo. Yeah.
So it's similar vibes to that whole Civil War style thing and what you were just explaining. Good movie to watch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna restart.
Something about Blood Diamond.
Oh no, but yes.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. I finally watched that 3 Billboards. Didn't you tell me to watch that?
3 Billboards?
That 3 Billboards outside Missouri, Ebbing, Missouri. Fuck, that was someone else. Wow.
Okay.
I suck. Just cut that part out.
Freaking oh yeah. Do you remember Bill who worked in the shop we worked in?
Yeah.
Bill fucking.
Sachs.
He was fucking.
Oh, we shouldn't say people's names.
Bill Zach.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We shouldn't say people's names.
He's like probably dead.
Yeah, COVID.
He was telling me stories about how he was in the Marines or whatever, because he was a tough-ass ex-Marine with fucking 9 fingers. He didn't lose his finger in the Marines, though. But he was telling me about how they were, like, he was in Nam. And he picked up, like, they had, like, captives in a helicopter. And they were just, like, trying to get information from them. They're like, tell us where the fucking base is. Or where they'd wanted some information. They're like, tell us where the fucking base is. They had a couple captives, and they wouldn't tell them, and they just kicked one out. Oh, no
shit, yeah.
Yeah, we just kicked one out of the plane, and like, tell us where the fucking base is, and the next guy told them.
Yeah.
And then they kicked him out.
Did they? No.
Yeah, of course they did. They don't need them alive. They're the enemy. No.
War crimes, man.
And that's a cool story.
Really, it's neat.
Pretty chill.
It's definitely not bad. What he did and was part of. Yeah, fucking
helicopters.
It's good he could joke about it.
Yeah, have I told you that story before?
No, never heard that.
I feel
before.
like we got on helicopters at some point. Maybe I brought it up. I don't know.
Whenever I think, no, I'm not going to say it. You want to rate the movie?
Yeah, let's rate it. Fucking good sandwiches, obviously.
Yeah. I already know mine.
I know you're gonna be pretty high, and I'm gonna be pretty high too because I really fucking like the movie. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Ooh, yeah, I'm giving it 10.
You're giving it 10?
I'm giving it 10.
Okay. Okay.
So we can meet in the middle, 8 or 9.
8.5.
8.5. That's fair.
8.5.
8.5 is fair.
All right.
I mean, there's no flaws to this movie.
There's no flaws.
There's nothing bad about it at all.
What did we rate it 10? We rated Star Wars 10.
Empire Strikes Back 10.
Yeah, that's classic.
That is definitely a 10.
Okay. Yep, 8.5 ice cream sandwiches.
Ice cream sandwiches
is our standard.
100%. Yeah.
Is our standard for sandwiches. It could be whatever delicious sandwich you like. Italian combo. Fucking.
Yeah,
whatever.
Like a big ass mega strami.
Make your own thing over there, no problem.
Meatball parm.
Meatball
parm or eggplant parm?
Meatball.
Meatball parm, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm American, okay.
Chicken parm?
Chicken parm, yeah. Okay.
Over meatball?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Meatball parm is just kind of
chicken.
You know what it is? It's PERF.
Yeah, that's PERF.
It's PERF.
That's PERF, bro.
That's really nice.
A decade from now, like that's gonna be like just standard bird.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna, this podcast will blow up in like some weird way 5 years later after we like die in a horrible accident.
In a helicopter.
Yeah. Oh, in a helicopter, being interrogated in like because we go to teach, so we go to teach in like Morocco or Burma, and then fucking we get like onto the news and they kick us out of the plane.
Yeah.
Or Bill Zach kicks us out of the plane, and
it would be him.
It would be him.
Likely, he did it before.
Probably. And then we get on the news and they're like, oh yeah, they also had a podcast, and then like we blow up and people start saying perf.
Yeah. If that's what happens, then I'm fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
With somebody kicking me out of a helicopter.
It's fucking...
You ever see Rambo 3? There's a scene with a helicopter in it that is so ridiculous.
If I did, it was mad long ago.
Oh, okay. So Rambo's flying in a helicopter. It's starting to go down. Like the front windshield is like cracked, and he's starting to go down, and this other guy in a helicopter is like flying after him. And so Rambo takes it down. He's at like just cruising over a lake.
Excuse me.
The helicopter's flying. The blades are spinning, but he's just like literally they're just like sitting on top of the lake, like the helicopter is. You know what I mean? Like it's like kind of landed on it, you know. Mm-hmm. And Rambo's like this, and then the guy like starts to fly at him, and he's like, "Oh, he's dead," you know?
Yeah.
So then he's just like, all right, I guess he's dead, you know, or whatever. Like, I won't just shoot him down, you know?
Yeah.
And then Rambo's just like, ah, and then he holds up a rocket launcher and shoots through the crack in the window and fucking takes the guy out. Like, all the guy had to do was just show no mercy. Like he was showing no mercy the entire movie.
He's showing a little mercy to a possibly dead
he's like,
guy,
oh,
and that was it.
Oh, he's dead. I won't shoot, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do in war, man. Like, you just have to be...
Take him right out of that fucking helicopter.
Relentless in every single situation. Every single situation is just kill, kill, kill. Or else you...
Yeah, it's you or them, really.
There's a 1% chance that you'll die. Like, there's a 1% chance that maybe Rambo was still alive after some crazy, you know, whatever, and that guy died. It's fucking crazy, dude. Goddamn war. The quarantine. We're in the middle of war right now. Let me see if I can... Not that this matters, but... No, that's on the inside. A lot of condensation on the inside of this all the time. It pisses me off. Like,
it's got two heavy-breathing dudes in it.
No, it happens in the morning, too. Like, I go in the morning.
Oh, on the inside?
Yeah, it's all on the inside.
Well, I know this is, but, like, that's weird.
But, yeah, in the morning, I'll go in the morning. All, like, it'll be fucking soaked. Or, like, there's, like, some crack, maybe.
But it also must mean it's, like, warm in here, too, right?
I guess.
It's like some kind of heat coming off.
I don't know.
I came up with a sequel.
Yeah, let me hear it. I was going to say.
My brother and I actually wrote a full movie for this because we are Rambo obsessed. Like, this movie is, like, one of our favorite movies. We used to watch it just, like, once or twice a year and, like, say all the dialogue with how everyone else is saying all the dialogue. Yeah, we knew all the lines and fucking, like, it was just, and it's short, too, so you really, you don't get sick of the movie. Like, it's just happening. Your eyes are like, whoa, what's going on? Rambo's awesome. And then the movie's over. So the movie ends with Rambo going back home to Arizona, seeing if his dad's still alive. You see Rambo written on the mailbox, and he's walking down his dad's driveway, his super fucking long driveway. So he's walking, and they show the whole scene. Like, he's walking for about, like, 3 minutes, and the credits are rolling around the side of it. Yeah, yeah. And you see a couple cows in the field. And at the end is a couple trees and his dad's house. Presumably his dad's still alive. He doesn't know. He's like,
I hope so.
Yeah, sure. It's Rambo. Rambos don't die, you know. So that's how this movie starts off. He's walking down that driveway.
I like
it.
it.
And right when he gets to the trees, fucking ninjas pop out.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Rambo said. He said, fuck. So he takes him out. He's Rambo. It's pretty easy for him. He goes inside. His dad's there, and he's like, "Oh, you got past my ninjas." He's like, you know, and he's like, "It's like, way to go, son," because he just knows it's his son, because only his son would be able to get past the ninjas.
Makes sense. He designed the ninjas just that way.
Yeah, like, just a non-Rambo would just be dead. You know?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Evaporated.
So his dad owns like his dad works at a youth center hockey rink, and he's trying to keep it up. And these Germans want to take over the rink and open up like a Wiener Schnitzel or something German. I don't know what would be. They want to build something right where that hockey rink is, and fucking and his dad's like, oh, these kids need to go here. If they're not out here, if they're not here playing hockey, having fun, they'll be on the street doing drugs or joining gangs. You know, like it's like I'm doing this great service to our town. You know, like so Rambo starts helping his dad out at the hockey rink. They're like doing the waxing the ice, cleaning the pucks, and just he's helping his dad out. And, you know, his dad's obviously super old.
Mm-hmm. You figure Rambo's like 40, 50, maybe?
Oh, easy, yeah.
At the end of that movie?
Yeah.
And then his dad's got to be 70.
Stallone in real life is old as shit because he got his... When he was doing his... when he did Rocky, like he wrote and directed it, he was like 29. But he's playing like a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's almost 30 in like 1979, so... Fuck, that's old.
He just got that rough like face though.
So he's like 70.
Where you're just kind of like, hold on. Okay.
All right. So Rambo's out at the rink and he's like polishing pucks and stuff. His dad's at home and all of a sudden he hears his like little ninja alarm go off. Like he's like, oh fuck, somebody's here. It's the fucking Germans at his house, and they know about the ninjas. They're ready for him. So they have like a fucking tank and shit. And they fucking take out the ninjas. They go inside the house. They see Rambo's dad. He's got this house all booby trapped up too, you know, because it's Rambo. That's how Rambo rolls. And they, you know, a lot of them die, but a couple of them get through, and like the main one just fucking takes out this old fucking pistol and just shoots him, and they kill Rambo's dad.
Fuck.
Yep.
All right.
So there's a sad montage now because every Rambo and Rocky have to have like a montage. Like in 2008 Rambo, it's the one he's working on he's making that machete.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the montage of all the other movies where the colonel's trying to recruit him and, you know, all that kind of stuff. He's like, all right, I'm going to keep this center open. He doubles down his duties. He does all of the stuff his dad used to do. And then he, you know, there's a scene where he's just like, you either live for something or die for nothing, you know, because he loves saying that now.
Yep.
The Germans put a bomb in the puck, and that's how they're going to destroy the center. So Rambo finds this out, and he runs out in the hockey rink with like a hockey stick, and he fucking hits the puck like off the rink, right down the tube of the tank, goes right inside the missile part, you know?
Yes.
And explodes the tank.
Bam.
Yeah. Then he just like runs around and just takes down every single German. Like he rips their throat out like he does in the movie. Mm-hmm. That scene's awesome too.
That is gnarly.
He does rip out somebody's throat, which is so cool. He starts ripping out throats, and he's just running around he's got the bow, and you know, he just kills everyone with every single Rambo weapon. He's got the machete still.
Awesome montage of violence.
Finishes. If at the end he kills the leader. Oh, I named him Adolf Hochler because he's hockey. I don't know.
Oh, because he's the Rambo.
So he slices off his head with a hockey stick. And that's the hockey stick we see him during the montage. He's making that hockey stick. Yeah, he's just like...
Sing!
Yep. And then other children cheer. They're super happy that they have this rink there, even though there's like dead bodies everywhere. They're fine. And,
that's whatever.
And the movie ends with him walking home. And he's doing like a slow walk home.
Down the path again?
Yeah.
With the hockey stick. He's covered in blood.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It's like a hockey stick like this. But the name of the movie, because he's working at a hockey rink, and this is like why we came up with this anyways, but it's called Ramboni.
Yes.
Because he's cleaning the ice. He's driving his Zamboni and his Rambo.
He should pick this up for sure.
It started from that, and then the whole movie wrote itself after that. We're like, why would Rambo be on his Zamboni? And then we just wrote the movie around that.
Yep, well, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome movie.
Yeah. It's, I mean, not as good as 2008 Rambo.
Yeah, this would be 2020. I mean, if you released it now, it would be 2020 Ramboni.
Yeah.
Rambovid.
Rambovid.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, how would Rambo kill COVID? You think he would kill it? Like, would he be able to, like, shoot it or something? I don't know what he'd do.
That's a good question. Yeah, because I really...
He would try to kill it.
Oh, I mean, if he wanted it dead, he would do it.
Mm.
You know, but Rambo's definitely part of the percentage that's like immune to it.
Immune. He actually, if it comes near him, it just dies. Just like boom. He just be like, hey, in his voice, and his voice actually destroys it. Yeah. All right. Well, it's getting fucking dark.
Yeah.
Too fucking early.
I know, dude. It's
getting dark too early.
Changing of the season.
The season. All right. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching Mission Impossible, the podcast where we review sequels, terrible and good. This one was obviously good, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.